at one point, I think the first time we talked about the schedule, I was like, not a whole lot to it. But there's a couple of games that must win. Like Kansas at home. Take care of that. Take care of Michigan State and Fort Myers.
Ohio State in there as well.
Yeah, and Ohio State probably won't be a Q1 game because Ohio State's been struggling a little bit. They're on neutral, probably a Q2, which will help you. It's not a bad game to play, but they beefed it up a little bit more. St. Bonaventure on neutral floor will probably be a quad 2. They've been a pretty solid program for a while now. They were in the upper middle of the Atlantic 10 last year, which is a nice league.
Yeah, 22 and 12.
Georgetown. Georgetown's a program that's ascending. Ed Cooley's the head coach there now. He did great things at Providence. He was really good at – I remember covering him when he was head coach at Fairfield when they played at Duke. And that was pretty interesting. That was pretty impressive. He's a really good coach. So what now?
The Stags, man. The Fairfield Stags. Yeah.
Stags, like the Mathis Stags. And that's a quality opponent to play. You don't have to play Q1s all over the place. But what they've done is they've beefed it up. St. Bonaventure is a quality non-conference game to play. It's going to get you ready. They're going to be physical. It's going to be a solid team. Obviously, Kentucky on the road is going to be wild. That night, I think the doubleheader in the challenge is Carolina, Kentucky, Florida at Duke.
Oof. Yeah, I did see that matchup. That's intriguing.
That's the best. That's the best night of the college basketball preseason, in my opinion. But let's also look at the world we live in. Then Georgetown's a good home game to play in December. Georgetown's going to come in with some boys that can play. Got a good coach, be confident. So, and Carolina, I guess, will return to visit the D.C. the following year, which makes me happy. I get to go back home.
Cool. That'll be
I get to go back home, and I have not seen a Georgetown game in that arena. When I used to go to games, they were still playing in the Cap Center, so that'll be pretty cool. So I think they're really good additions. What they've done is they've given more meat to the schedule, and I think that's good because it's one thing to play a lot of Radfords and South Carolina upstates. You need to play those games, but after a while, there's a point of diminishing return. Like how much you really going to get out of it? You've got to play a St. Bonaventure. You've got to play. I've been telling you for a month and a half. They need to play teams like Richmond and Duquesne and Akron. Pick it up a little bit. Get above the South Carolina upstate level, but maybe not quite at the Power 5 level. And it is Power 5 in basketball because of the Big East. So they bring in a Big East team. They get a mid to upper tier A10 team. And then, of course, they get UK, which is a wonderful rivalry.